While Sigma males are not necessarily the most emotional people, they have very deep values that they hold dearly. Whenever it comes to loyalty, they truly believes in keeping on to this portion of themselves and seeks it in individuals they are close to. Loyalty is definitely one of the non-negotiable qualities for Sigma males, and therefore they believe in waiting till they meet those who share such an ideal. They may not be externally emotional and passionate people, but that does not really mean their relationships aren't extremely significant and crucial to them. That's why loyalty has always been something they value and don't want to give up on. This loyalty is definitely an essential ideal. For some, it is among the most crucial traits to have individuals that value loyalty. They each have their own concept of what defines being loyal and abiding by the people closest to them. Most individuals cherish loyalty to some degree, as this sort of quality is considered fundamentally desirable, but for some, being loyal is not merely a great thing to be. It is one of the most crucial and vital qualities of someone. Without understanding that someone can be loyal, they certainly do not want to interact with them or be connected to them. It is necessary to understand how people will see loyalty and what kind of value it has for them, particularly if you want to comprehend this person on a deeper level. First, let's talk about what loyalty means to a Sigma male. For the Sigma, there are certain characteristics they seek in their relationships that are at the top of their priority list. They can't take responsibility for those who are not prepared to provide this kind of honor and loyalty, and therefore, this is understood on the basis of why Sigma male seems so guarded. They could wait it out till they meet somebody who has these values because they are not so desperate for a relationship that they would take anything less than what they believe they deserve and need. As a Sigma male, loyalty implies always being transparent with each other and not hiding anything that needs to be given. When somebody is secretive about crucial things and decides to lie to the Sigma, they are likely to consider this a betrayal and a person who is not competent to be loyal. This is the reason they regard honesty so deeply. In addition to that, this connects them to loyalty and honor for the people around them. They feel that when a person is genuinely loyal, they would be honest and straightforward instead of keeping secrets or lying to people they are expected to care for. Sigma males cannot tolerate anyone who does it and consider this a serious betrayal if they cannot appear to be honest with them. This is not the kind of individual Sigma needs around, and they certainly regard this as a lack of loyalty. Sigma male also feel that somebody who is loyal will stand by them and support their decisions. This doesn't imply that an individual needs to always side with them, as they value family and friends who can dispute and give them different opinions. They want transparency no matter what. They also believe that a loyal person will stand by their loved ones even if they disagree with them. They want those who will provide them with assistance and enable them to get things accomplished on their own terms. A person who is loyal will not violate their reputation by going behind their back or by letting someone speak negatively about them. Sigma males believe in their loved ones and would like to see them excel in the areas they believe they can. This is the reason they don't engage in allowing people to talk negatively about those important to them, despite the fact that the person is making mistakes. They stick by those they like, and they may try to encourage them to grow and be the best versions of themselves in the meantime. Fidelity is also important for a Sigma. When it comes to romantic relationships, with them, it's all about being honest, and if they are in a relationship where they have committed to being faithful, then absolutely nothing should stand in the way of this. Obviously, if the Sigma has a more open relationship, that is different, but even in this scenario, they believe in honesty. This concept of respect and honesty is truly how they express their loyalty and confidence in somebody else. They believe in standing by their promise, and thus for a Sigma, that is an important aspect of being loyal and honest with everyone they care about. Someone who violates their trust and fails to keep their promise is not someone they want to waste their time and effort on. This explains why they wouldn't want to establish a lot of close relationships, as they don't want to build this kind of bond without understanding they are confident of the individual they are connected with. Sigma males are complicated people. In particular, when it pertains to affection and relationships, they feel that being loyal is crucial when they care for somebody. But they struggle with what seems intellectually loyal and what is passionately loyal. They move back and forth at various moments and could scrutinize their own approach to thinking and challenge it. They don't appreciate being bound to one belief and prefer to be open to considering other possibilities or thoughts. This drives them to occasionally question themselves simply to consider if they are actually handling things the appropriate way. Eventually, they do often lean further towards logic, and it's what might cause them to look chilly to certain people. So how a Sigma male handles betrayal? Being betrayed by anyone they trust is not a situation Sigma males take lightly, but others may be capable of forgiveness. It is not something that occurs easily for them. They don't just let go of a violation, especially when it takes a long time for them to trust in the first place. Of course, tiny mistakes are something they can typically get over, especially if they can tell that this individual did not mean to make these mistakes. Someone who is sincerely regretful and can show proof of changing their behaviors is something the Sigma can easily move on from. There are additional severe betrayals, though, which indicate that this individual truly cannot be trusted, and in such circumstances, the Sigma cannot find it easy to forgive. They are likely to remove people out of their lives who prove they are unable to be loyal or who keep betraying their trust. While this could be challenging and surely upset them, they aren't going to be stupid and let emotions stop them from making the best choice. Sigma males may sometimes be skeptical people. This indicates they expect to be betrayed in their life. They could find themselves continuously scrutinizing people and their behavior, worrying if they are going to betray their trust. This might make it difficult for a Sigma to fully open up to others, but for them, it is best to remain cautious. They have an ability to self-protect in hopes of preventing getting hurt by anyone they genuinely care about. If they feel betrayed by anyone, they frequently go into an introspective mindset. They seek to investigate the scenario and determine why it happened in hopes of avoiding it in the future. This might be more frustrating than it is beneficial, as the responses might be more emotional than logical. Whenever the Sigma male is betrayed on quite a few occasions by anyone, they are probably going to try and remove them from their lives, but this may be a process for them. Once they have associated with anyone, it is much more complicated for them to disconnect than others may imagine. They may well not terminate these relationships straight away, but they will withdraw their loyalty from the equation and instead, become more concerned with themselves by doing what they like. Well, that is all for the video. If you find it helpful, consider subscribing and sharing it with your friends.